brought out by Abdullah. Abdullah, a little bit of shake and bake. With room to run! What kind of speed do you have, young guy? Down the right sideline. He's got a chance. Did he make it? Yes! Touchdown, Nebraska!
The kickoff return, one of the most exciting plays in college football, but also one of the most dangerous plays. And along those lines, the NCAA Football Rules Committee is recommending moving kickoffs up starting next season from the 30-yard line to the 35-yard line, and also bringing touchbacks out to the 25 instead of the 20. So the idea here would be to discourage kickoff returns, to incentivize downing the ball in the end zone. What do you think, Coach? You like this potential change?
Well, it's hard to argue against a change that's based on safety of a player. So from that regard, I certainly do support it. I remember, Howard, before you could block below the waist. You know, that rule changed special teams. Right. So I think this rule's fine. If it helps the players' safety, I say go with it.
And I think it's just one more important rule. I can remember playing on the kickoff team, and it's obviously a very dangerous position to be in because guys are running full speed. I think another important part of that as well is guys are going to have to be 5 yards from the line of scrimmage. So they are not going to be able to be back at 7 and 8 yards, and I think that's going to help. Ultimately, it's about the player safety.
Yeah, I understand the player safety issues, but again, the fact, how many times during the course of a game do you get to see the ball go 7 or 80 yards? It's a one chance for a big play we're not going to have anymore in college football. And I also think it was an equalizer for a team that didn't have maybe quite as much talent as others, like a Purdue team, for instance. Now that element could be taken out of the game, a chance for them to score in a matter of seconds instead of having to execute a 10 or 12-play drive.
I'll say this, though. Just like the NFL moved it up, there were still kickoff returns made. I think we'll see the same thing in college. It'll still be important for guys to be covering in their lanes.
You know, again, I think it's adjustment to the bigger, faster, stronger athlete, too. I mean, traditionally, it's a great play. It's a fun play, but the guys that are playing now are at more risk because there's more space collisions and they're bigger, faster, stronger.
The Rules Oversight Committee going to vote on that proposed change later this month. The Football Bowl Association meets in April, and one of the things they are going to discuss, and it seems like there might be a little bit of a growing movement here, is increasing the number of wins required to make a bowl game from 6 to 7. What's your take on that?
I say bravo. I don't want to make the postseason any more mediocre than it already is. I say don't reward mediocrity. If you want to play next game, just schedule a 13th game for the regular season.
I think what's interesting, will this get rid of some of the bowl games as well, though?
Well, the thought is that it might. It would have to.
Right, you would think. I think it would be better for the game from a business standpoint when you look at the bowl side.
I'm all for keeping it. I think more practice, more participation is always good for a young person. Keep the 18 to 22-year-old guys busy, even if it is a bowl game that doesn't have a lot of impact on college football.
It would certainly impact the Big Ten. I mean, 4 Big Ten teams made bowl games last year at 6 and 6.